Hello everyone, it is not uncommon to see many anime where the protagonist is an overpowered villain. As the story of an anti-hero is always a compelling one. Whether it's a protagonist who is struggling to overcome the obstacles in their life, or a villain who is trying their best to destroy the world, these stories are usually filled with action and drama. In this video, you will take a look at the top 12 anime where the MC is an overpowered anti-hero. Plus, some of these anime have a dark and gritty story. Here we go.
白崎さんは治癒士だよね。だからもし大怪我をしたときはその天部の際で治してよ。
Kicking off the list of the best isekai anime with an overpowered main character with Arifureta, where Hajime Nagumo and his entire high school class are summoned to a fantasy world to save humanity. While his classmates are gifted with impressive abilities useful in combat, Hajime has hardly anything to boast about. His skills are nothing but average. Hajime, just like in his world, has to struggle to gain the needed power to save mankind. He needs to clear an entire dungeon, which is considered the deadliest no human has ever cleared.
こんな絶望しかないところで俺は何を望んでる。何やってんだ、リーザ！砲兵隊だ！
It's not very often that an anime comes out that has its main protagonist be the villain and does it so well. Well, Youjo Senki does it really well. This is another pretty good isekai anime with an overpowered main character, who happens to be a girl with blonde hair, blue eyes, and porcelain skin, fights on the front lines of a brutal war, and climbs the ranks of the Imperial Army. This is an interesting anime that successfully presents an uncommon perspective in anime, where the main character is borderline villainous. I personally found it very entertaining and would recommend it to you. The main character, Accelerator, is an anti-hero and is considered the most powerful member of Academy City. However, he now lives a peaceful life while trying to recover from his past injuries. Suddenly, out of nowhere, a group calling themselves D.A. makes their way into the action-thrilling climax of the story. This group is made up of reckless people who are trying to bring justice to Academy City, by kidnapping, experimenting on innocent people, and causing mass havoc to the city. And for some reason, they are trying to kidnap the Last Order. Now, only Accelerator can save the Academy City and the Last Order from the fanatic member of the DA group. Are you looking for a good anime with anti-heroes? Well, Samurai Champloo is the one for you. Set in an alternate Edo period of Japan, breakdancing samurai Mugen has to deal with the cold-blooded and conceited samurai Jin, who believes he is above all. However, they are brought together by Fu for a special task. Samurai Champloo is about three unique characters with different personalities who embark on an epic journey, fighting along the way. It has a unique hip-hop infused soundtrack and plenty of action scenes. The main characters of this anime are the anti-heroes Nick and Warwick, who take care of the jobs nobody wants to do. Set in Ergastulum, a shady city filled with made men and petty thieves, courtesans on the make and cops on the take. Nick and Warwick, while taking care of these dirty tasks, they often come across some really tough situations while working with law enforcement. But when they heard that they were needed to help stop a new gang from taking over the mob's turf, they knew this job would be even tougher. They were right, and it was way more than what they expected. In Phantom Requiem, America is rife with mafia, where assassinations happen regularly on the streets, and Phantom, a mysterious company, is behind it all. One day, a Japanese tourist accidentally witnesses Phantom's latest murder. Desperate to escape, the tourist hides in a secluded building. Phantom turns out to be a young girl named Aine. She captured and brainwashed him. This once peaceful tourist is now a puppet of Inferno, with no memories. Drawn into a world of lies, deceit, and violence, with a new identity Tsuvai, he must fight to survive. Maybe, one day he will regain his memories and escape this bloody world.
怪我を
かすっただけ。
おそらくアインズール学アインズールゴーンなるマジックキャスターにやられたとか。どうした？
The concept of this isekai series is the same as what most people are already familiar with. A guy is playing a game, and then he's suddenly trapped in it due to some unexplained reason. In the show, we have Momonga, a powerful wizard and master of the Dark Guild Ein Gaon, who decides to spend his last few moments in the game as the servers begin to shut down. Within the video game, he is a warrior king who sets out to make this new world his own empire. With the hopes of figuring out what has caused this development and if there may be others in the same predicament.
終わられたのですね。部の組ってことは貯蔵用倉庫だね。はいはい了解。何か問題かな？
Darker Than Black is a sci-fi thriller dark anime that chronicles a war in which political positions and justice have no sway, a war waged exclusively in the shadows. The central character, Hei, is wonderfully portrayed. His true intentions and relationship to the syndicate are initially unclear until the last episode. Furthermore, while contractors are known to be emotionless and purely rational, Hei somehow manages to retain his humanity, an anomaly which many of his acquaintances and opponents comment on. The true reason behind his powers has not been revealed, but obviously it will be revealed by the end of the series.
ここが世界の中心なの。
Among the best anime where the MC is Antihero, we have Higashi No Eden. It is a TV show that follows the story of a man who wakes up outside the White House stark naked with a gun one hand, a cell phone funded with 8.2 billion yen in the other hand, and no memory of who he is or how he got there whatsoever. The man named Takizawa found himself involved in a game where he and 12 other contestants were given 10 billion yen and told to fix the country. He meets a girl named Saki, and they go on an adventure to dig up his past and memories. Done.
警察に行ってくれ。大急ぎで。確かにこの格好じゃな。それより僕の聞きたいのは。
Next up, we have Black Lagoon, a good anime series with anti-hero characters, that follows the story of a Japanese businessman, captured by modern-day pirates, and left for dead by his company. After being tired of the corporate life, he wanted to stick with the mercs that kidnapped him and join their gang. Black Lagoon is a non-stop, high-octane thriller that delves into the depths of human morality and virtue. Witness Rokaru struggling to keep his values and philosophies intact as he slowly transforms from businessman to ruthless mercenary. Black Lagoon is one of the best recommended anime series to enjoy. Then, if you like it, there is a second season with 12 episodes called Black Lagoon, The Second Barrage.
バカルギ、店にあるだけ持ってこい。
Code Geass is a TV show known for its diverse cast of characters with multi-genre appeal, who experience many moral dilemmas throughout the series. This is a popular anime with an anti-hero main character named Lelouch Lamperouge. He is a Britannian student, who finds himself caught in a crossfire between the Britannian and the Area 11 rebel armed forces. So he is able to escape, thanks to the timely appearance of a mysterious girl named CC. She bestows him the Geass, which is the power of kings. After realizing the power of this newfound ability, Lelouch embarks upon a perilous journey as the masked vigilante known as Zero, leading an all-out attack against Britannia in order to achieve his goal, and get revenge once and for all. At number 1, we have Death Note, which is an anime series that consists, not only of a one genius MC, but also so many clever and smart anime characters. The story focuses on Light Yagami who stumbles upon the Death Note. A notebook that can kill anyone whose name is wrote on it. With such a divine capability, Light decides to extinguish all criminals in order to build a new world where crime does not exist. Police, however, labeled him as a serial killer, and, consequently, try to apprehend him. To do this, The Japanese investigators count on the assistance of the best detective in the world, a young and eccentric man known only by the name of L.
俺らと遊ばんない？さすがたくさん、すんげえ美人ゲット。
だけほんのちょっとでいいから。
We come to the end of this recommended list of the best depressing romance anime. We hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to leave a like, comment your thoughts, and subscribe to the channel. See you at the next one.
浸水がなかったらやばかったな。体がボロボロに砕けて死ぬって話だし。